Not like Christmas everywhere you go. Take a look in the 5 and 10, glistening once again, with candy canes and silver lanes aglow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, but the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hop-along boots and a pistol that shoots is the wish of Barney and Ben. Dolls that will talk and will go for a walk is the hope of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can't hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas everywhere you go. There's a tree in the Grand Hotel, one in the park as well, the sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, and the thing that will make them ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart.
Merry, Merry Christmas, baby. Though you're with somebody new.
Ho, 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 baby. Ho, 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 you smell today. You didn't even get gone early.
Sorry, Natalie, I thought you were David. Come in.
Maybe I shouldn't. I mean, if you're about to pounce on David in your pajamas.
Oh, believe me, anything that would happen would get a G rating.
A G rating? With the two of you practically still in your honeymoon.
Not practically, theoretically.
So what's this pajama bit?
The honeymoon's kind of worn off. David's been working weekends and nights lately, a lot. He does come home for supper, but then he pops right out again.
You think red pajamas might put a little glue under his shoes?
Well, that and maybe decorating the apartment tonight and singing carols while we work and doubling the rum on the eggnog.
Well, if nothing else, it's sending back to work jolly.
What happens to men after you marry them?
I'm not sure. If you ever find out, let me know. And I'll try to figure out what's wrong with me and Bill. How long have you been married now? 5 months?
6. And already you'd rather be at the office than home with me.
Got to come home to bed sometime.
Yeah, to sleep.
Sam, you're taking it much too hard. Rather ambitious. In a big company like David's, putting in the extra hours is the way to advance up the ranks. Once he's a top executive, he can let somebody else put in the overtime.
Yeah, but can I wait that long?
What else have you got to do? Say, by the way, do you have any of that double rum eggnog handy?
I have all the ingredients ready. It'll only take me a minute to whip it up.
Don't bother. Why should I get jolly when Bill's across the hall sound asleep?
Isn't it a little bit early for bedtime?
Oh, it's just a nap after work. He says listening to his patients drone on and on all day almost puts him to sleep. But he hangs on till he gets home. I'll wake him up for dinner.
But then I'll bet you get awfully romantic, don't you?
Well, I do for all the good it does me.
You mean Phil's not in the mood either? Just like David?
Not while there's anything running in prime time. Oh, he cuddles nicely on the sofa, but I can't get it to go much farther than that. Nothing that involves taking his eyes off the TV screen every now.
Oh, I'm so glad.
You're what?
Well, I mean that David's not the only unromantic husband in the building. At least your Bill is home with you nights and not out with... not out.
You see, you do have a problem here. You're not silly enough to imagine David has, how can I put it, something on the side?
If only I was sure I was imagining.
But Sam, David's bananas about you. You're all he thinks about, all he talks about.
How do you know so much about what David thinks and talks about?
Sam, I meet your husband almost every day.
Natalie, what are you saying?
Relax, Samantha, relax. I don't mean I meet David daily. I mean almost every day I meet David. There's a difference.
Oh,
Look, honey, in this apartment building, there are hallways and mailboxes in the lobby, a pull-in jacuzzi out back, and a newsstand on the corner, and it's not too unlikely for David and me to run into one another now and again, is it?
I guess not.
Good. And when we meet as friendly neighbors, we talk. And when David talks, he talks about you. Oh, I talk too, mostly about Bill, but all my comments are complaints. David said nothing but compliments.
You're just saying that to make me feel better.
True, but also because it's a fact. There, now do you feel better?
You know, I do. Much better. Thanks, Natalie. Your visit has done me a world of good.
Oh, silly me! I almost forgot the reason for the visit. The sight of you in those romantic pajamas must have startled it right out of my head.
You mean this wasn't just a social call?
More a duty call as friend and neighbor. I've been upset or anything, but you heard about the Santa Claus program?
Of course I have. Nothing else in the news lately.
But did you hear he's been seen not 2 blocks from here?
No, that I didn't know. Oh dear, now I'm more worried than ever about David being out nights.
Now, you're perfectly safe if you keep your door locked. Unless that fireplace has a wide chimney.
No, not very wide. Unless, just how big is this Santa Claus burglar anyhow?
Hard to tell a guy's built in a Santa suit. He could be all fluff and padding around the body, skinny as a snake. Maybe best course is to keep a fire going all night long.
It's kind of a shame, really. A guy dressed up in a Santa suit breaking into people's apartments? He must be sick.
I know. Just my luck, he's hopping to our place. My heroic girl would lie him down and start analyzing him.
But that's what psychiatrists are for, Natalie.
Personally, I just as soon cure him of his criminal tendencies as Speedier way. With a baseball bat.
Bill's way would be better. Then you could charge him for the cure.
Haven't thought of that. Well, either way, Bill and I are ready for him. He'll get what he deserves.
What a person like that deserves is a lump of coal for Christmas.
In his stocking?
Upside of his head.
Well, you just keep this door locked tight. And if you hear anything in the night when David's not here, just give a holler and I'll charge over toting that baseball bat. I can't really expect Bill to charge over toting the couch.
Thanks, Natalie. I'll keep it in mind. And Natalie, thanks.
What a friend's for.
David, you're home.
Well, Sam, what's going on?
Well, I thought we could have a romantic evening together. Just the 2 of us, decorating the apartment.
Honey, that sounds just wonderful, but...
Oh, David, don't tell me you have to go back to the office tonight.
But Sam, if I don't tell you that, how will I explain when I go out?
Oh, David!
I know. I promise you. As soon as Christmas is over, I'll be the most romantic husband in this apartment building.
Well, from what I've heard, that's not saying very much.
Honey! Oh. Oh, wait, Natalie, how nice.
If you really think it's nice, you should tell the sweat glands on your forehead.
Hot, very hot in this apartment, like an oven.
David, what are you being so nervous about?
What makes you think I'm being nervous?
You don't always talk like Mel Tillis.
Like,
You said it or tried to anyhow.
just the heat. Heat always makes me stutter.
Oh, you must have quite a time in Hawaii with a hama nuka nuka hua go swimming by.
Look, is there something you want? And I'm in kind of a hurry.
More overtime money for Christmas?
No, I wish they paid executives overtime. That'd simplify everything.
You mean all these late night hours of yours are for nothing?
Look, only clerical people get paid overtime. Executives get paid the same whether they work 15 hours a day or not. Sometimes I wish I went on the corporate ladder.
Then why knock yourself out this way? You can't be an inefficient executive, can you?
Of course not.
So how come you can't get your work done by quitting times?
Natalie, is there some reason you're asking so many questions about my personal business?
Darn right there is. David, as a friend, I should tell you something. Something important.
This isn't about my deodorant, is it?
No, you smell just dandy. A little sweaty, but dandy. No, this is about Sam.
She's all right, isn't she?
Haven't you seen her tonight?
No, just briefly. She seemed upset.
David, she is upset. Listen, I'm only telling you this because I think you're such a great couple and I wouldn't want anything to change that.
Telling me what?
Well, Samantha thinks, or is on the brink of thinking that, well, maybe there's another woman.
What?
Your voice down. It's these late night hours of yours and no romance on the home front. I know it's a bit extreme, but I can't exactly blame her. You are working nights, aren't you?
Scouts honor, yes. Well, except
Except what?
I'm not working in my office.
What?
Shh! Keep your voice down.
Sorry.
This is what I've been doing nights at Carmichael's department store.
You've been playing Santa?
I want to get Sam a present, a terrific present. The very first Christmas present for me since our wedding, and I can't afford it.
On an executive salary.
Don't let the title fool you. I'm still on the entry level. I make peanuts compared to what the big bosses make. Throwing gas for the car, keeping the suits clean and pressed, rent on this apartment, not to mention the food bill.
I get it. And I must say I'm impressed. Working all day at the office and working all night with tiny little screaming demons on your knees.
And I'll lose that job if I don't get out of here.
But Sam would be so proud of you if she knew.
She mustn't know.
Why not?
Because if she knew, she'd say she'd rather have me home nights than any present, and I'd have to quit. with nothing under the tree.
But if she'd rather have you home nights.
Natalie, you're a woman. Christmas will be here soon. Would you rather have Bill home every night or a sable stole under the tree Christmas morning?
You've made your point.
So do you see why I've got to keep this a secret?
Yes, I do. After all the trouble you've been through, I'd be a louse to spill the beans. My lips are sealed.
Oh, I really appreciate those lips of yours. They've done me a big favor.
What are neighbors for?
And so you'll say nothing to Samantha?
This is the kind of secret every husband should keep from his wife.
Of course, on Christmas morning, I fully intend to tell her about your part in the affair. Sam should learn what kind of friend you really are.
I'd love to see the look on her face when you spring the surprise.
Hey, why don't you come over Christmas morning? Bring Bill along.
Oh, definitely. Maybe I'll learn secretly start giving him ideas.
Well, better get a move on.
I'll bet your lap is longing for a tenant right now with a lot of greedy requests.
Same idea. Come on, let's get at it. Hey, you are wearing pajamas. I only just realized.
How sweet of you to notice.
But it's not even past dinner time yet.
I got sleepy, okay?
Okay, good night, honey.
Honey? Oh, and as for you, no. Brian was going to visit now. I'm just going to put everything away. Wait a minute. Where in the world? I was just here a minute ago. Bill? Samantha Tuttle. I did? I'm sorry, but isn't it a little bit early to be in bed? No, don't get Natalie. It's you I want to talk to. But not on the phone, over here. Of course she went out, you idiot. Why else would I bother to call you? No, I'm not proposing a tryst, you numbskull. Look, will you just get over here? Okay, fine, get dressed, and then get over here. Bye. What took you so long?
Are you sure this isn't a tryst?
Bill, what do you take me for?
A pretty woman in red pajamas.
Oh, now, really, Bill?
A pretty woman in red pajamas who just finished telling me that it was a bit early to be in bed.
Bill, we are not going to bed.
Try telling that to the next person who walks in here.
Bill, I just want to talk to you professionally. Any harm in that?
Depends on what profession you had in mind.
Yours, of course.
Well, if you're waiting for me to ask you to lie on that couch, forget about it.
Bill, I'm not saying it as a patient.
Then as what?
A loving friend.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Would you sit down?
Very well. How long have you felt these urges for?
What urges?
Well, you're certainly not dressed for a chummy chat.
Well, neither are you.
Well, that's because you sounded so urgent on the phone. I didn't want to waste time getting dressed. Maybe I should have.
Wait, will you stop imagining that I have these mad desires about you?
I'll try, but
Oh, don't be
you're not helping
ridiculous.
much.
That was just to keep you from popping up and down.
Then this is just a friendly chat. Even if you're wearing red pajamas.
Yes. Now, will you forget about my pajamas?
I'll try. Are they silk or satin?
Who cares? My pajamas are not the issue here.
So you say. What do you think the issue is, Mabel?
Will you stop treating me like a patient?
You said you wanted me to act professional.
Not act professional, be professional. I want to talk to you about David and Natalie.
Natalie's gone out.
Of course she has. That's just my point. She's gone, and David's gone. Now do you see why I asked you to come over?
Absolutely. I'll send you my bill.
I'm not in love with you.
You're not.
Not even slightly.
Why? What's wrong with me?
Not a bit. You're handsome, you're charming, you're intelligent, and well, you make lots and lots of money.
But you don't love me.
I don't love you.
Maybe you do need professional help.
Where should I start? This is all so difficult.
Well, we've established beyond a doubt that you're not in love with me.
Right. Now, how's Natalie?
Fine. That was easy.
No, I mean, how's Natalie?
Frank, tell me something.
Where is Natalie right now?
She said she was going shopping.
And you believed her?
Maybe you're right. Going shopping around Christmas time is very suspicious.
Don't you think it's strange that David isn't here either?
Maybe he's gone shopping too, and in Christmas time.
No, David's at work. But you know what I found before he came home?
What? A charge card? Christmas list? Oh, what a tangled web.
Will you stop that? I'm serious. I found a Santa outfit.
And at Christmas time. Some people.
But it disappeared. Don't you think that's strange?
Maybe he's the Santa burglar.
Oh, I thought you were my friend. You wouldn't be laughing if you heard the conversation that I heard between David and Natalie. They were discussing their sordid little affair.
David and Natalie.
If I hadn't heard it with my own ears, I wouldn't have believed it myself.
Samantha, it's gotta be your imagination.
Bill, I know what I heard. They're planning on telling us Christmas morning. I can hear them now. Merry Christmas, Bill and Samantha. We're dumping you and running away to Bora Bora.
They said Bora Bora?
No, but that's where lovers run off to.
Not in this case. I think they would choose a much colder place. It all adds up. A Santa Claus outfit and a lasso. This is very serious. If what you're telling me is the truth, they really need professional help. You better sit down.
Sounds like you're familiar with cases like these.
What we have here is what is known as North Pole Syndrome. It's very rare, but happens this time of year. Two friends, in this case David and Natalie, have a romantic fantasy. He dresses as Santa Claus, and she dresses as Santa's little helper.
I knew it. What can we do?
We've got to act fast before it's too late. In the final stages, it's not a pretty sight. They'll think it's Christmas year-round. They'll be addicted to eggnog and fruitcake. Listen to nothing but Christmas carols and watch Bing Crosby movies. In a worst-case scenario, they'll take to stealing reindeer and trying to fly off a tall building.
And then?
And then, you'll see reindeer and the poor souls embedded in the sidewalks. It's tragic.
Oh, Bill, we've got to do something. Can't anything be done? Bill! Oh, so you think it's funny? There is no such thing as the North Pole Syndrome, is there?
It's not any sillier than your accusations about Natalie and David. Why would David do anything like that when he's got such a beautiful and loving wife? And of course, Natalie's got... It's got to be your active imagination. There has to be a logical explanation for it.
Well, I guess you're right. You know, I'm going to call David right now and apologize to him for even thinking him
There
guilty.
you go. What a good idea. And I'm going next door to wait for the damage report when Natalie gets back from shopping. Why does Neiman Marcus have a charge card? We could erase half the national debt with what she charges on that card.
Well, why don't you just close the account?
Miss out on the fun of the guilt trip that I can put on her? That charge receipt is worth several weeks of good old-fashioned blackmail. I could get away with almost anything for 2 months.
That's dishonest using her like that. You ought to be ashamed.
Oh, I am. For about 10 seconds.
David, you're never... Hello? Yes, David Tuttle, please. You don't know who that is? Well, this is his desk, isn't it? You don't know. Well, who are you? You're Ralph the maintenance engineer. Well, could you ask somebody in the area if they know where David is? Yes, the office closed at 5, but there must be some mistake. The office always closes at 5, especially during the holiday season. No message. Thank you. There's got to be a logical explanation. Who's there?
It's me, Bill. I locked myself out.
Oh, Bill. I'm so glad you came back. It's awful.
It's not the first time I've locked myself out.
Oh, Bill, you're such a good friend.
And you're a good friend too, Samantha.
Samantha?
It's Natalie.
I want to work with her.
I don't, not in this outfit.
Why? We're not having an affair.
No, but we're certainly dressed for it.
Oh, stop.
Samantha, are you in there? Anthony? Samantha, I wonder if you could be here. Oh, I thought you said David wasn't home.
He came back.
You know, Bill has pajamas just like those.
Oh, men. They're all alike.
Did I come at a bad time?
What makes you say that?
Well, it looks as if all your romantic problems have been solved.
That's
to.
Bye, Natalie.
Ta-ta, Samantha. Bye, David. David?
David never talks when he's feeling romantic.
Why ever not?
Because it breaks the mood. Please don't break David's mood.
Oh, of course not. Sorry. See you later.
Is she gone?
Look for yourself.
That was close.
You're telling me. You better get out of here before she comes back.
But I can't go dressed in this outfit.
Well, you certainly can't stay here.
But how do I explain this to Natalie?
Well, can't you just wait outside your apartment door and listen for her to go into the kitchen and then sneak in or something?
I don't have a key, remember?
Oh, damn.
What am I going to do?
I've got it. Put on one of David's suits and go home in that.
But Natalie knows all my suits.
So tell her you bought yourself a new one.
But then I'd have to keep the suit.
You could pay me for it later.
But wouldn't David miss his...
He's an executive. All his suits look alike.
Where's the light switch? I can't see a thing.
Oh, there's a lamp on my dressing table. Just walk straight ahead, carefully, and just... Oh.
What happened? Did David hurt himself?
Natalie!
I heard a scream.
No! That was just a growl of passion.
What are you doing out here?
I get scared when he gets that passionate.
Otherwise, have all the luck.
Natalie, for heaven's sakes, what are you doing here again?
I left the wrong package.
Well, if you don't mind, make your swap, please, and then get out.
I will. You don't forget growling.
Every moment you're here, David's likely to change his mood. Wouldn't you get a little growly?
I'm going. Wait a minute. If you're scared of the way he's acting, don't you want his mood to change?
Well, part of me says yes, part of me says no. You know how silly love gets.
Maybe I should stick around till you're sure.
Oh, Natalie, I'm sure.
So why aren't you going into the bedroom then?
All right. I'm going.
What's the matter?
He's not quite dressed yet.
But considering his mood, why do you want him dressed?
Listen, Nat, you do romance your way, and we'll do ours, okay?
Okay. Sorry I asked.
I'm getting too old for this kind of thing. Nothing on your matches.
I got dressed so fast,
Sam, you're still up.
David, you're home.
I thought you'd be glad.
Oh, I am. Hey, let's go out.
Oh, but you're not dressed.
Well, let's go out anyway.
Samantha, you!
Oh, darling, act like you're mad with desire.
Now?
No time like the present.
Sorry, you guys. This other present is for Bill, too.
Under the tree and then out of here.
Gotcha. My David, but you're a quick dresser.
Yeah, I'm a what?
A mad, passionate beast.
That's nice, man. You should tell me what you feed this guy.
I wish I knew what she's been feeding on.
I live for love.
I better.
Yes, hurry.
Oh, dare try to kiss me, you beast.
I thought you liked me passionate.
I mean a different kind of beast. Where were you tonight?
I told you, I had to go to the office,
I tried to phone you there.
and the office was closed, so I came home.
David, you and I need a long, long talk. And right this minute. But first we have to go out. We need a long walk and a long talk. You start without me.
We're going to talk? Without you?
Just the walk, not the talk. I need to organize my thoughts. So, you're going to wait for me out front downstairs, and I'll organize my thoughts, and I'll get my coat, and then I'll meet you out front. Okay?
Okay.
Okay, I'll be right there. Bill, you've got to help me. I tried to phone David's office, and it was closed.
David just told you the same thing.
But the janitor said the office has been closing at 5 every night, especially during the holiday season. Where has David been?
I don't know, but there's got to be a logical explanation.
He's been with another woman. I know it. I can feel it.
Samantha,
Bill, are you going to help me or not? I want to save my marriage.
Samantha, it's got to be your imagination.
Bill, are you going to help me or not? Don't forget, the other woman could be Natalie.
You're not going to start that again, are you?
Remember the conversation I heard?
All right, then. If Natalie and David were together. Why was she here without him and he here without her? When they saw each other, they weren't surprised.
I don't know. But maybe they were trying to throw us off the track. But I have a plan. Hypnotize David into loving me again. And then you can have Natalie back.
I don't want Natalie back. I don't need Natalie back. What I'm trying to say is I don't think David and Natalie are having a fling. In fact, I don't think David's flinging with anyone.
Why not hypnotize David? I mean, if he's not flinging with Natalie, then you can have her back. If he's not flinging with anyone, then he'll still love me. But if he's flinging, you could have her back. What would it hurt?
Hypnosis is not some nightclub entertainment or parlor game. It's a serious clinical procedure that should only be used under very special, controlled circumstances.
Well, isn't saving the marriage of your best friends very special?
Well,
Please?
I suppose. What harm could come from hypnotizing David into loving you? I think it's a bit redundant, but as a personal favor of him.
Oh, Phil, you're wonderful.
Haven't we been through this before? All right, when do you want me to do it?
Right away. I'll tell you what. You get whatever stuff together you need, and I'll go outside and talk to David. Then I'll make some excuse to send him up here. Then you can hypnotize David. Then I'll come back, and David and I, and you and Natalie, can all live happily ever after.
Hypnotism doesn't come cheap.
Phil?
Just kidding. Go, get your husband while I prepare to control his mind. I only hope my colleagues don't find out about this. They wouldn't take kindly to my hypnotizing one person into loving another, especially for free.
Thanks, Phil. You're a doll.
Me, the vocal object. David? What are you doing in that Santa outfit?
Ho, ho, ho! What's wrong with my outfit? Looks a heck of a lot better than yours.
I can explain.
Why should you?
Well, maybe I won't have to. Look closely at this ornament, David.
Very cute. Gotta go. Bye.
Wait a minute. Didn't Sam tell you to come up here and stay?
Who's Sam?
David, this is worse than I ever imagined. Denial of even knowing the woman you love above all others? This is serious. I better get working fast. Sit down. So,
Why should I?
you don't expect me to let you leave, do you?
Well, I guess it was a forlorn hope. I suppose now you're gonna call the cops?
No, why would I do that? Sit down. What are friends for? Nobody needs to know about this.
They don't?
No! This can be a secret between you, me, and Sam.
Okay, fair enough. Gotta go. Bye.
Sit down! I'm not through with you yet.
You're not?
I want you to look closely at this bottle. Carefully.
Carefully.
Side to side.
Side to side.
You're getting sleepy. Sleepy. Listen to my voice and relax. Now open your eyes. I want you to listen to my voice and follow my instructions. You're in love with Samantha, only Samantha.
I am in love with Samantha. Only Samantha. Samantha who?
Samantha Tuttle, your loving wife.
Samantha Tuttle, my loving wife.
You love only her.
I love only her. Why?
Because you're David Tuttle, her loving husband, of course.
Because I'm David Tuttle, her loving husband, of course.
The next time you see Samantha, you will kiss her more passionately than you've ever kissed her before.
The next time I see Samantha, I will kiss her more passionately than I've ever kissed her before. There was something else.
When you see me, you will not remember I am wearing your clothes.
When I see you, I will not remember that you're wearing my clothes.
Now close your eyes. I want you to follow these directions carefully when I snap my fingers, but they will be in your subconscious. You will not be consciously aware of them.
Well, I gotta go now. I gotta find Samantha.
David? Samantha!
Samantha! I love you! Samantha! I love you! Why are you kissing my wife? He told me to. You told this clown to kiss my wife?
It wasn't my idea, it was Sam's.
Samantha, you told Bill to tell this guy to kiss you?
Well, not exactly.
Not exactly.
Actually, I've never seen a Santa before in my life.
Is there any way to talk about your husband? Samantha, you married Santa Claus?
Why would I? I can scarcely survive with one husband.
Samantha, I love you more than any other woman in the world. Who says so? He does. You does?
No, it doesn't. It was an honest mistake.
Samantha, I love you.
David, aren't you gonna help me?
I am helping you. That's what husbands are for. He's David too?
Yeah, that's what I told him.
Why? It was an honest mistake. Hey, wait a minute! He locked us up.
Can you blame him?
We gotta break the door down. Samantha!
What's all the screaming in here?
I saw Sandy kissing Santa Claus.
Bill, run around home and get help.
Right.
Sid, who's in your apartment?
Nobody. I didn't want Bill to see me give you this. Why did you leave it outside our door?
I couldn't very well let Sam see me bring it in here, could I? Say, how do you know I left it?
Who else has a Santa suit around here?
Help!
He does!
Who? What's in it with Sam?
Some clown in a Santa suit.
The Santa burglar.
You really think so?
David! David!
Yes, darling.
What's your Santa suit soaking wet?
Oh, some stupid elf was smoking in the locker room at work and set the sprinklers off. That's why I had to come home early. I couldn't very well work in a soggy Santa suit, could I? My beard looked like a drowned rabbit.
Get help from who? There's nobody in our apartment.
Then try another apartment.
What?
Natalie, how are you at breaking down doing?
Don't you want a key to the door?
That's right. There's a little gizmo like a screwdriver that fits into the knob.
So use it.
I don't know where Sam keeps it. Samantha, where's the little gizmo?
Chasing me around the bed!
Oh, the bedroom doorknob key gizmo.
In the kitchen! At the back of the silverware drawer!
Right.
Hurry.
There's nobody home.
Where?
Anywhere.
Are you sure?
How could there be anyone else in this building and be knocking at the door with all the racket that's going on in here?
Hey, where did you get that suit? And those shoes.
They were on sale.
The silverware's gone.
Never mind the silverware. Where's the little gizmo?
What little gizmo?
The one that unlocks it. Funny, I had a suit just like that. The pants match.
How about the shoes?
Them too.
Help!
Samantha, I love you.
Well, I don't love you!
Yeah, well, then how come you're wearing them sexy pajamas?
She should never have worn those pajamas.
Why did she?
To make you stay home from the office.
No wonder he can't stay away from her. She looks gorgeous in them.
Of course, that's the problem. Samantha, take off those pajamas. Bad idea?
Bad idea.
Samantha, I love you.
Well, I don't love you!
Samantha, wait.
He sure can't run for an old guy.
Bill, can't you unhypnotize him?
Bill, I've never had
my fingers, your name is...
Chris Kriegel.
Chris Kriegel. And when I snap my fingers, you don't love Samantha, you love...
Sheila.
Sheila.
Darling, you came back!
Oh, great, now he's got a new identity.
My boy, my Chris back.
You got it, man! Hey!
You really done it this time. This is like watching a figure eight circle already. Bill, what on earth have you done? You told me hypnosis should only be used in a controlled clinical situation.
Well, this proves that I was right.
Oh. People after them.
They'll be back.
What makes you so sure?
Because they're home. But while we're waiting, what have you and David been up to? There's something strange going on between you two, and I demand to know what it is.
You hypnotized David and his Chris character to chasing each other's women, and I'm supposed to explain the strange goings-on.
I mean the other strange goings-on. Samantha said she overheard you two planning a Christmas surprise. I want to know what surprise.
If I told you, it wouldn't be a surprise.
No, don't shoot. I don't need to know.
Bill, what's gotten into you? I just picked up the gun so no one would trip over it.
You're not going to shoot?
What? You spoil the surprise?
This is where everybody's stinking! Everybody free!
Hey, Circle! I always wanted to say that. Is anybody living up there?
Not anymore. Don't be silly. This is the top floor. There's nothing up there but the roof.
My reindeer!
Reindeer!
Natalie, don't be an idiot. Give me that thing before you hurt somebody.
Gotcha.
Chris, come here. I want you to listen to my voice. Listen carefully. When I snap my fingers, your name is David Tuttle, and you love your wife, Samantha.
Sam! Hey, you keep your hands off of my wife! Hey, she's mine!
Freeze! Freeze, you round pieces of lint!
I pity anybody up on that roof!
David, come here. Not you, David. Sit down. You. I want you to listen to my voice. And only him. Everybody got that? Listen to my voice. When I snap my fingers, your name is Chris Kriegel, and you love Sheila.
Sheila? Sheila? Sheila! I love you!
I know, and I'll write you every day when they send you up the river.
What river?
It's an expression. You're going to jail, Chris.
Impossible. Nobody would arrest Santa Claus this close to Christmas.
Trust me on this one. Won't you go to jail too as an accessory?
After all, you are driving the getaway car, aren't you?
What getaway? Come away. Chris always calls when he's at his last job for the night, and I drive over and say, "Come away, Chris, we'll go home now." And I get him into bed with a wet rag on his forehead, and then I drop the loot off anonymously at the police station.
The fine gun mole you are.
If I was a gun mole, would I have a regular day job?
Maybe Chris doesn't steal enough to support you.
Of course he does. I just keep returning it. But why? I mean, I know why. Stealing is wrong and crime doesn't pay. But if he's a burglar and you're his girlfriend. He is not a burglar. He really thinks he is Santa Claus.
Thanks? Wait a minute. Why would Santa Claus take things from people?
Yes, Santa Claus is supposed to give gifts, remember?
Only to good little girls and boys. Every time Chris makes a list and checks it twice, everybody on it is naughty.
Fascinating. Absolutely fascinating. I haven't run into a psychosis like this in my entire career. If I could cure him, I'd be world famous.
You're a doctor?
Better than that, I'm a licensed psychiatrist.
I don't want to be treated by no crazy doctor.
Now. Nobody said you were crazy.
I know that. I mean him. What makes you think Bill is crazy? Ugh, look at the way he dresses.
It is kind of weird. Bill, why are you dressed so weird?
Well, I got dressed so fast.
Bill.
You know, I have clothes just like that.
What, you're crazy too? It's not what you think, David.
I wasn't thinking anything. Told you he was crazy.
Hold on. I'm starting to think something.
No, you're not.
First thing we gotta do is get you out of this Santa suit.
What, in front of the ladies?
No, in the bedroom.
Oh, but I'm not wearing any underwear.
There's a bathrobe on the bed.
There is?
Bill's just guessing.
After all, David, you have one just like it. You were wearing it when you and Sam were necking on the sofa tonight.
We were what?
David always gets forgetful when he's in a romantic mood.
I do not.
How do you know?
There, she got you there.
Now, just a minute. That wasn't David necking with Sam, then who?
Of course it was David.
But I only just got here.
Get in there and get your clothes off. I thought you was only going to examine my head.
Bill, can't you conduct your business in your own bedroom?
Maybe never again. His robe isn't in our closet.
I can explain.
Explain what?
I can't find the light switch. It's on the wall on the right, I suppose.
Samantha, what goes on here when I'm working late at the office?
Don't you mean when you're not working late at the office?
What are you talking about?
I tried to phone you there.
Checking up on me.
I was not.
Then why did you phone?
To apologize for ever distrusting you.
Good reason.
Sam, there's a perfectly good reason why David wasn't there.
You know why he wasn't there?
Are you people sure you can straighten Chris out?
Actually, there is a good reason why I wasn't at the office.
What good reason?
I can't tell you.
David, you've got to tell her.
You know why he wasn't there?
I can't tell you.
Natalie, I thought you were my best friend.
I was. I mean, I am.
What are you and Sam keeping from us?
Well, we're not having an affair.
Who said you were?
Somebody would have sooner or later.
I think I should take Chris to a different psychiatrist.
But the bill's the best you can get.
Oh, poor Chris.
Look out, it's the police!
The police!
Oh, well, if you don't excuse me, gotta go.
What?
You can't get out that way.
Why not?
Your reindeer won't recognize you with that robe.
Well, surely they'll recognize my voice.
But what if they don't?
Open up in the name of the law!
Gotta go, bye.
You don't have nothing to worry about. You're Santa Claus, remember?
Yeah, but the police don't believe in Santa Claus.
Open up or I'll shoot this lock off!
I better open up.
But what will you tell the policeman?
Well, we haven't broken any laws, have we, Natalie?
I'm gonna count to 3. 1, 2,
I'm coming!
You won't turn Chris in, will you?
He has nothing to worry about. He's not in his Santa suit.
Yeah, as long as the policeman doesn't ask him his name.
Hey, hold it! Can we help you, officer? It's been a complaint
Not from us.
from your neighbors. They heard shooting in here.
You know, so did we. Somebody up in the roof was pumping bullets through the ceiling.
Yeah, we're lucky to be alive.
Look for yourself.
Those are bullet holes. Who's up in that roof? Dasher, Dancer, Prancer.
Grandfather, it's all right. The little sleigh has gone away now.
Well, with no driver.
I know, Grandfather. They know the way home.
What's going on here, anyhow? Officer, someone's been shooting my reindeer in the feet.
I thought the shots came from outside.
Oh, well, you see, at the time, the reindeer were inside.
Now, just a minute. I think I can explain, officer. You see, I'm a licensed psychiatrist treating this gentleman, and everything's okay, and you can take my word for it.
In that outfit?
Say, what is in that box, anyhow?
Probably gift-wrapped handcuffs.
It was leaning against the door across the hall. It looked expensive, so I figured I better take charge of it before somebody swiped it.
Natalie, have you been shopping at Bergdorf Goodman?
Ye gods, I hope not.
What's this package got to do with you?
We live across the hall, officer.
So if you'll just give me the packet.
Not till I see some ID.
Don't look at me. These aren't my clothes.
That's one point in your favor.
He said that
Why?
because they're my clothes.
Why's your neighbor wearing your clothes?
Your turn.
Well, there's a very good reason.
Now may I have my packet?
Not so fast. I better look inside first and make sure it belongs to you.
No, don't.
David, why shouldn't he look inside the package?
No special reason.
Wow. This must have cost a fortune.
You're telling me. No, otherwise I have no way of knowing.
There's a card.
Oh, Bill, you darling, to not only buy me a first doll, but to enclose a love note, too.
Look at that. The most wonderful woman on the face of the earth with all the love in all my heart.
Oh, Bill, how wonderfully romantic of you.
His name's Bill. Why is the sign David?
David? So many people at Bergdorf Goodman's can't spell Bill.
David, you bought a first doll for Natalie?
It was only to keep it till Christmas.
Indian giver.
How dare you buy my wife a fur and then expect to get it back?
It was to keep for Samantha.
Why can't I keep my own fur? You think I'm incompetent or something?
Look, if I might interrupt for a moment.
Shut up! Yeah, the fur was a surprise for you.
It certainly was.
Oh, I mean, I wanted to see your eyes light up on Christmas morning. Sounds like he planned to plug her into the tree.
That would certainly be a
I was doing it on time.
Where were you doing time?
An obvious criminal type, officer. Do your duty.
Grandfather, will you stay out of this?
Yeah. David, how can you afford a sable on your salary?
I couldn't. That's why I was holding down another job.
What other job?
Oh, if you'll just look in that sack.
Hold it. Don't touch anything. I'll handle that. Silverware?
Hey, that's my silverware.
The other sack.
What's this? A soggy Santa suit?
I can't get out of the bedroom.
More important, how to get soggy. If that thing shrinks, I'm suing you. Chris, you idiot, that's my soggy Santa suit.
Now do you see where he's been night, Sam?
How do you know where he's been nights?
I needed the extra money, so I thought if I could pull off the Santa job.
Aha, that finally makes sense. You're under arrest.
What for?
For being the notorious Santa Claus burglar.
Oh, David, why did you do it? Why?
I didn't.
Then what were you doing with a sack full of silverware?
Yeah, Dave, how do you explain that?
I didn't steal it.
How could he? It's his.
I got it. He was going to sell the stolen silverware to pay for the sable stole.
But David, how would we eat anymore?
In your new sable, he could take you out to eat.
I didn't steal it. I'm not a burglar. I was paying for the sable stole on my Santa Claus salary.
And that's why he wasn't at the office night. Do you see, Sam?
She's probably his accomplice. You have the right to remain silent.
She's a woman, fat chance.
Bill! Help me!
Take your hands off my wife.
And of my husband.
Free! All right, everybody calm down while I get some answers.
What good would that do? Answers given at gunpoint are admissible in court.
Maybe he'll put the gun away when we get to court.
We're not going to court. There's been no crime committed here tonight.
What about shooting my reindeer?
Grandfather, it's all right. A nice officer will take care of everything.
Why don't we take grandfather into the bedroom? I think he's had enough excitement for this evening.
But I was just hoping...
It's all right, Grandfather. Go in and lie down.
Samantha, what's that guy doing in our bedroom?
I don't care what he's doing in our bedroom, as long as I'm not in there with him.
Can anybody explain what's going on here?
Not me.
Me neither.
Don't look at me.
Well,
I'll do the best I can.
good. Start by explaining the gunshots and the bullet holes.
Bullet holes. You know those bullets shot into the air? They have to come to Earth somewhere, right? Well, 2 of those bullets impacted right there on our ceiling.
How do you explain the gunshots the neighbors heard?
Sound travels with the bullets.
They travel at different speeds.
Well, we heard the shots just as our neighbors did, and then the bullets impacted.
Bullets travel faster than sound.
My mistake. Well, the bullets impacted, and then we heard the sound, right?
Sure did.
Darndest thing.
Amazing.
Look, officer, I know this looks a little strange. All right, very strange. But I'm a licensed psychiatrist.
So you're told.
He really is. And I'm his wife.
And I'm his wife.
Are you a licensed psychiatrist too?
No.
Congratulations.
I think some of the problem here centers around my patient, Chris.
Grandfather?
Right.
Whose grandfather is he?
Nobody knows.
I think some of the problem is my misplaced hypnotism.
You misplaced your hypnotism? Where?
I don't mean I misplaced it. I mean I accidentally placed it on the wrong subject. You see, when I ran into Chris in his Santa outfit, I thought he was David, and I tried to talk him out of his burglary.
Aha! The David is a burglar.
No, Bill only thought he was because he was wearing a Santa suit.
You weren't a burglar while we were in a Santa suit.
I wasn't.
But she just said...
No. She meant that Chris was wearing the Santa suit. So naturally, Bill thought he was David.
Why do you think that if David isn't a burglar?
Because I thought David was.
Now do you see?
Not even slightly. Let's start at the beginning. Tell me exactly what you did.
Well, you see this ornament, officer?
Very pretty. What about it?
Well, when I encountered Chris in his Santa outfit, mistakenly thinking he was David in his burglaring outfit, I said, watch this and listen carefully. When I snapped my fingers, you were David too, and you loved your wife Samantha. Do you understand?
I understand.
Oh, great, Bill. Now you put the policeman under.
Wait, it's perfectly okay once he snaps his finger.
But I can't leave him like this.
Why not? It solves all our problems.
What's going on? Why does that cop look so glassy-eyed?
Bill accidentally hypnotized him. Yippee! Then he can't arrest me!
Samantha! I love you!
Oh, no!
your fingers.
So easy on the frizzy footwork, fella.
Gotcha. Oh, we can't just leave him sitting there.
It's as good a plan as any.
Maybe if we raped him with an napkin.
Look, I said putting him under hypnosis again was just a temporary expedient until we could figure out our next move.
I suggest a move to another town.
Easy for you to say. You don't have a job, a bank account, car payments.
I do. If I'm willing to move to another town, why aren't you?
David's not a fugitive from justice.
He will be when that cop snaps out of it.
Can I get you a refill, Natalie?
I can hardly concentrate on this one.
Come on, people think, what are we going to do with this cop?
Well, maybe if we explained it to him real nice.
We tried that already, and matters only got worse.
Hey, I got it. How about if we have Bill hypnotize the cop into forgetting everything that happened here tonight?
That's not a bad idea.
How about it, Bill?
Could you?
Impossible. Even the strongest trance wears off after a time, usually overnight.
And maybe we better start packing.
Oh, David, I just finished putting the silverware back.
It was very nice of you not to press charges about that.
But what if Bill can't cure me of burgling places?
We still can't press charges without unentrancing that cop. And that's the last thing we want to happen.
Look, maybe we could. Even if the trance won't last forever, maybe we could arrange it so that cop snaps out of it someplace else. I mean, he doesn't have to be here.
What good would that do? He'd surely find his way back here.
Yeah, with a SWAT team.
I'm thinking.
Wait, let's be logical. If that cop wakes up, we've had it.
He'll put us all under arrest.
For trifling with a police officer in the course of his duty.
Aiding and abetting a known burglar.
Lying about those gunshots.
Conspiring to incapacitate an armed lawman.
Endangering helpless reindeer.
Well, so much for the logical approach. What's left?
The illogical approach?
You think we should come up with a stupid plan?
A stupid plan is better than no plan at all.
Hey, Bill, you're a psychiatrist. What would be a stupid plan?
Ambulance is the best one so far. Have him snap out of it somewhere else.
Oh, thank you, darling.
But where else?
Yeah, where else could he snap out of it where he'd no longer be a menace to us?
Wait, I got it. The lion's cage at the zoo.
But the poor man might be devoured.
Yeah, but they couldn't blame us for that.
No, I draw the line at killing policemen.
Oh, but it's only one policeman, and maybe he wouldn't even be devoured.
We could leave him his gun. That way he'd have a fighting chance at least.
Wait, I've got it. It doesn't have to be something legal like the lion's cage. We could put him on a one-way flight to South Africa.
Be careful what you say, Sam. He's very suggestible in his present trance state.
You mean he might do what we want him to do without our even knowing it?
That's how hypnotism works. You get somebody looking at something bright and shining, and pretty soon anything you tell them to do, they do.
You've just described a television commercial.
Why do you think they're so successful?
Good grief, do those TV admin know that?
Fortunately not, otherwise you'd hear political ads like, you will vote for higher taxes, and everybody would.
Bill, that's positively terrifying.
Let's hope those admin never find out about it.
Say, Sam, would you like to sit down?
Oh, I don't want to mat the fur. Besides, I'm waiting for the dryer to buzz.
I sure hope my Santa suit doesn't shrink.
You could always sell it to an elf.
You find life's problems very simple, don't you?
Of course he does. He doesn't have to do anything but get into trouble. Getting him out of trouble is my job.
Well, let's concentrate on our combined troubles, shall we? We have a comatose policeman on our hands. We can't kill him, and we can't leave him like that. What are we going to do?
I got it. How about we lock him into a closet, slip food under the door, let him out for exercise on national holidays?
That'd never work. Food wouldn't fit under a closet door.
What about pizza? Or tortillas?
He might not like spicy food.
Okay then. We give him a hypnotic suggestion to go to the police commissioner's house and make a pass as his wife. He gets caught, fired from the force, and we're home free.
The police commissioner's a bachelor.
So you hypnotize the police commissioner to fall in love and get married. And as soon as he does, we have the policeman follow him on his honeymoon.
But if it's not a whirlwind courtship, the policeman there could die of old age.
And how would I get in to hypnotize the police commissioner in the first place?
The mayor has a wife. Why don't we send the policeman over there?
He'd never make a pass at her. Have you ever seen her?
All right, then. So why don't we go back to my plan and put him on a plane to South Africa?
That's the best plan I've heard so far.
A boat to South Africa would be better.
A slow boat.
A slow, leaky boat.
Wait, not South Africa, Russia.
With a bomb in a suitcase.
And a map with adrenaline in his pocket. And a list of all the names of the members of the KGB.
Yeah, his future wouldn't be worth that.
And where would we get a bomb?
We can rent a video of Heaven's Gate.
Or Ishtar?
Be serious, people. We have a real problem on our hands.
Besides, by the time we get the tape, the cop would have come through, arrested us, sent us up the river, and then we'd already be eligible for parole.
You're a big help.
I've got it. We can hypnotize him to forget what's happened here tonight.
Why didn't I think of that? That's so simple an idiot could have thought of it.
So why didn't you?
Hey, now wait a minute.
Relax, Chris. After all, you are an idiot.
Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot.
So come on, Bill, start the hypnosis.
Haven't you people been paying attention? Hypnosis is only temporary. By tomorrow morning, he'll forget what he forgot, and we're right back in the soup.
So what's plan B?
I don't have one.
So we might as well go with plan A, right? We couldn't be any worse off.
All right. Chris, David, bring the guy over. But I warn you, I'm just saving us temporarily.
Okay. You got him? Yep, I got him. Get that hand. Come on in. You will walk with us. You will walk with us. You will walk with us.
All right, now, please try not to be hypnotized yourselves.
How do we do that?
Put your hands over your ears and don't listen to what I tell you.
What?
That's fine, fine.
What?
Put your hands over your ears.
Oh! I heard that.
Officer, I want you to listen very carefully to what I'm going to tell you. I want you to follow my instructions completely. You will not remember what has happened in this apartment tonight.
I will not remember what has happened in this apartment tonight.
You will not remember being hypnotized.
I will not remember being hypnotized.
You got all that?
Have you got all that?
No, I want you to answer me.
No, I want you to answer me.
Oh, this isn't working out well at all.
Oh, this isn't working out well at all.
What is it?
He's under, isn't he?
For the time being, yes, but
But why isn't it working out?
he keeps repeating everything I say,
Well,
even
why
when I
did-
don't want it to.
Why don't you tell him to stop repeating you?
I never thought of that. Officer, you will stop repeating everything I tell you.
You will stop repeating everything I tell you.
He's doing it again.
He's doing it again.
Okay, now, Bill, let me have a
How
try.
can you? We can only hear the sound of my voice.
Well, tell him to only hear the sound of mine.
That sounds logical.
Makes sense to me.
Must be okay if even Chris gets it.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Officer, from now on, you will only hear the sound of Natalie's voice.
Which one is Natalie?
She is right here.
He can't hear you, Bill.
If you've done it right.
But how do we find out?
May I have Natalie talk to him?
Okay, Natalie.
Officer, can you hear me?
Are you Natalie?
Yes, I am.
Then I can hear you.
Now tell him to forget everything.
I want you to forget everything.
All right.
Oh, that was too easy. Test him. Make sure he forgot everything.
Okay. Who are you?
Strange. I have no idea who I am or where I am.
It worked.
Do you know who I am? Is he asking me?
He can't be. He can only hear Natalie's voice.
Then let me answer him. No, we've never met you before.
Then what am I doing here? Why am I in this uniform? Am I a cop?
No.
Why am I in this uniform?
Now, be careful how you answer him.
Say this is a masquerade party.
No! Then he'll wonder why the rest of us aren't in costume.
But we have to explain that uniform somehow.
Tell him he's the milkman.
A milkman with a gun and a badge.
Yeah, protection against milk thieves.
Stupid.
Wait a minute. I've got it. You're Pete the partying policeman. It's only a costume you're wearing. You came here to deliver a strippogram.
I don't think Rudolph would approve.
What's the matter? Is old Red Nose a blue nose?
Where's the music?
Oh, there is music.
What, you are gonna bump him off?
No.
Shucks.
Chris, darling, if you would shut up, we could hear Bill's plan.
But what possible plan? You said post-hypnotic suggestions won't last.
Yeah, you'll remember everything by tomorrow morning.
Yeah, but what if there's nothing to remember?
I don't get it.
Look, that cop can't remember something that never actually happened, can he?
I guess not,
Yeah, but so much did happen, Bill.
Look, are you gonna listen to my plan or aren't you?
Yeah, we have a choice?
No.
It's okay. What's your plan?
First of all, Natalie, give the mind control power back to me, will you?
What happened to such fun?
Well, we've been making so much noise, the neighbors are gonna call another cop, and then we'll really be in trouble.
He's right, Nat.
Okay. From now on, you will only hear the sound of Bill's voice, officer. Understand?
I understand.
He's all yours.
Good. Officer, you will not hear anything I tell these other people. Have you got that?
Gotcha.
David, do you have any spackle?
Oh, it don't work as well as cement.
We are not dropping the cop into a river, are we?
We'll never get anywhere the way Chris keeps interrupting.
I've taken that into consideration too. David?
Yes, there's a box of spackle under the kitchen sink.
Okay, mix up a small batch, and you and Samantha get the step ladder and fix those bullet holes.
Right.
Natalie, do you have a dancing gown that'll fit Sheila?
A dancing doll?
Do you or don't you?
Why, yes, I have. What?
Okay, take her over to our place, get her into it, and then bring her back here.
But why do you want
Just
her?
go, will you?
Yes, sir. Right away. On the double.
And what do you want me to do?
You're coming with me into the bedroom.
But what about the car?
He'll keep.
Okay. Bill, what are you gonna do?
I don't like that look in your eyes.
I'm gonna erase that Santa Claus burglar obsession from your mind forever.
But I thought you said hypnosis don't last.
But that was a normal person. You're an idiot.
Oh yeah, lucky me. But if you alter my Santa Claus personality,
Yes.
where will I go? What will I do?
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Hurry up with that spackle, Sam. It's spooky being out here alone with a living statue. Sure wish I knew what good plugging these holes is gonna do.
I'm sure he had a good reason. Be careful. I don't want you to fall.
That makes two of us.
I wonder where everyone else has got to.
Sam, get 7 drinking glasses and put ice in them.
This is no time to party, Bill.
He didn't say liquor. He said ice.
Oh, all right.
Bill, I wish you'd let us in on your plan.
I can't right now. I'm too busy with Chris's mind.
That shouldn't keep you very long.
Ho, ho, ho.
Say, this stuff covers these bullet holes just fine.
That's nice to know if we ever get in the saloon repair business.
On second thought, put liquor in those glasses.
Bill, this is getting expensive.
Not as expensive as a defense attorney.
You make your point.
Good.
Well, here's the dancing girl.
Natalie, where did you get your clothes? The Carmen Miranda collection?
Well, I bought it on vacation in Rio. It looks normal down there.
Where's Chris?
He's in the bedroom getting exercise.
What are the drinks for?
Yeah, it's a little early to celebrate.
Not to mention Bill included one for the cop besides.
What's the cop gonna celebrate?
I don't want to think about it.
Are we allowed to drink those drinks?
That's not the worst suggestion of the evening. But maybe we should ask Bill first.
There's a time for asking and a time for drinking.
Right on.
Well, there's more where this came from.
Not much more. Did you have to use the good scotch?
You mean you don't want yours?
Try and stop me.
I made a mistake. We only need 6 drinks.
Now get rid of this one.
So the cop doesn't get a drink.
Of course he does. Chris doesn't.
Where is Chris, anyhow?
He's in a deep trance state. Hopefully when he snaps out of it, he'll never be bothered by that Santa Claus burglar obsession again.
I wish you had waited till after Christmas. He was very generous.
Don't you want him to be a normal man?
You mean stingy?
Sam, be fair. I'm a normal man, and that sable skull cost me an arm and a leg.
It is lovely, Samantha.
Yeah, but somehow I thought I'd have a nicer occasion to wear it than spackling bullet holes.
Look, we don't have time for that right now. Let's get my plan into action.
Fine by me. What is your plan?
Gather around, everybody. I'll fill you in.
Why, Phil, that's positively brilliant.
But will it work?
Seems pretty logical to me.
I'm not sure I understand the plan.
It's gotta work. Remember, it's what didn't happen to that cop that he'll never be able to remember.
Well, I'm game if you are.
Shouldn't there be music playing?
It's a Supposedly, the music has just ended when I snapped my fingers.
Fair enough, let's get going.
Okay, everybody know what they're supposed to do and say?
I think so.
Okay, here goes. Officer, open your eyes. Do you see the girl in front of you?
I see the girl.
Take her into your arms. Now bend her way backwards.
Not too far, the seats will split.
Don't confuse the man.
She can't. He only hears Bill's voice.
Everybody know what they're supposed to do?
Right.
Here goes.
So macho.
So professional.
And super romantic.
Whoa! What? What am I doing? What am I doing underwear?
Giving me tango lessons, you're a marvel.
Can I be next?
No way, he's
Oh,
mine.
the heck I am. Where's my shirt? Where's my pants? Where's my gun?
Right there where you took them off, officer.
Where else would they be?
I don't know what you people think you're up to, but you're in big trouble.
Trouble? What for?
Aren't you gonna finish your drink, officer?
What drink? I never drink on duty.
What do you call that?
And since when are you on duty?
Since I came here to investigate those shots.
What shots?
The ones that made those bullets. Hey, where are they?
We're what, darling?
The bullet holes. Darling?
What
bullet holes?
The ones in the ceiling. When I came here tonight,
When you
there was-
came here tonight, you said it was to investigate some shots.
And when we said we didn't know anything about any shots,
You decided to join our little party.
How many drinks did he have anyhow?
I lost count after the third one.
I've been drinking.
What's the matter? Head kind of fuzzy.
It's perfectly clear, thank you.
so what's your problem?
Oh, by the way, where do you want us to send the video?
What video?
The one of you teaching Sheila how to tango, of course.
In my undershorts?
That part wasn't our idea.
You said it was more romantic that way.
Boy, was it ever.
Oh, now just a minute.
So where should we send it? To your home or to the station house?
Neither. My wife would kill me.
Wife? You have a wife?
Why shouldn't I have?
You just finished proposing marriage to Sheila.
Yeah, that's the best part of the videotape.
Oh, wait a minute. You got a videotape of me in my underwear proposing marriage and giving tango lessons?
It was gonna be my engagement present to you.
But I can't marry you. I've already got a wife.
You won't get away with this!
We'll sue you for breach of promise.
All of you?
Why not? We're all witnesses to your marriage proposal, Charlie.
Who's Charlie?
You mean you gave us a phony name, too?
You don't know my name?
We don't need to. We can get it from your badge.
Now, listen, I can't afford a scandal.
Say, what is his badge number anyhow?
None of your business.
But if we don't know his real name or his badge number, how will we ever track him down?
You can't.
Now we really have something to celebrate.
Here's to no more late nights at the office.
And here's to my new sable stove.
And here's to never seeing that policeman again.
And here's to Bill procuring Christmas Santa Claus solutions.
Here comes Peter.
I remember that case. He'd been advised to go and be psychoanalyzed. Before he left, I was traumatized. What makes Santa run? Jingle ching, what makes Santa run? Jingle ching does his charity, one hilarity, hide anxiety from society. What makes Santa run? Jingle ching, what makes Santa run? For instance, why does he hide behind that beard? Why does he make those toys? Why does he seek approval from strange little girls and boys? What makes Santa run? Jingle ching, what makes Santa run? Jingle ching does his charity, and hilarity, hide anxiety from society. What makes Santa run? Jingle ching, what makes Santa run? Yeah, why does he lead a hermit's life? Why can't he face the crowd? Then when he comes out once a year, why does he dress so loud?
what makes Santa run? Jingle, jing, what makes Santa run? Jingle, jing, does his charity and hilarity, high anxiety from society. What makes Santa run? Jingle, jing, what makes Santa run? Look now, after that long trip from the north, him and his reindeer group, what makes him land them on the roof?